The nervous system, coordination and control. An exploration of the structure and function of the nervous system, focusing on the central nervous system, brain components, and spinal cord. Lesson overview. Introduction to the nervous system. Understanding its basic structure and function. Central nervous system. An overview of its components and role. The brain. A detailed exploration of its various regions and functions. The spinal cord. Delving into its structure and vital functions. The nervous system. Basic structure. Body's control center. The nervous system acts as the body's central command, coordinating all biological activities in multicellular organisms. The neuron. Basic unit. Its fundamental structural unit is the neuron, or nerve cell, characterized by a dense cell body and elongated protoplasmic processes called nerve fibers. Nerves and impulses. Bundles of long nerve fibers form a nerve. Information transfer occurs via electrical signals called nerve impulses that travel along these fibers. Components of all complex nervous systems. Central processing region. The brain serves as the body's command center for interpreting information. Sensory pathways. Nerves bring impulses from receptors, like in the skin, to the brain for processing. Motor pathways. Nerves carry information from the brain to effectors, muscles and glands, for action. Sensory receptors detect stimuli from both external and internal environments, acting as information collectors. Effectors, muscles and glands, respond to nerve impulses from the brain, producing actions like muscular contraction and hormone secretion. Organization of the nervous system. Central nervous system, CNS. The CNS serves as the body's command center, consisting of the brain and spinal cord. It is responsible for processing information and coordinating responses. Peripheral nervous system, PNS. The PNS includes all nerves located outside the CNS. It connects the central nervous system to the rest of the body, enabling communication with organs, limbs, and skin. The central nervous system, CNS. The central nervous system, CNS, acts as the body's control center, coordinating all activities. It consists of two primary components, both safeguarded by protective layers. Components of the CNS. The brain. Enclosed within the skull, it is the command center for thought, emotion, and movement. The spinal cord. Protected by the vertebral column, it serves as the main pathway for information between the brain and the rest of the body. Protective layers, meninges. Both the brain and spinal cord are enveloped by specialized protective membranes called meninges. These layers provide crucial physical protection and help maintain a stable environment for neural tissue. How the CNS coordinates biological activities. Receiving sensory impulses. The CNS constantly receives sensory information from receptors throughout the body via sensory nerves, bringing in data about external and internal environments. Processing information. Upon receiving impulses, the brain and spinal cord quickly process and interpret this information, determining the appropriate response. Sending motor impulses. After processing, the CNS sends motor impulses via motor nerves to effectors, muscles and glands, initiating actions and responses. The brain. Overview. Average adult brain weight, 1.2 to 1.4 kilograms. The human brain is a remarkable organ, typically weighing between 1.2 and 1.4 kilograms in adults. Body's oxygen consumption, 25%. Despite its relatively small size, the brain demands a significant portion of the body's resources, consuming approximately 25% of its total oxygen supply. Protective meninges layers, 3. The brain is safeguarded by three specialized protective membranes called meninges: the dura mater, outer, arachnoid, middle, and pia mater, inner. The brain consists of billions of neurons enclosed within the skull. Ventricles and spaces between the meninges are filled with cerebrospinal fluid, which acts as a crucial shock absorber, protecting the delicate neural tissue. Major regions of the brain. The brain is divided into three main regions, each with specific structures and functions that work together to coordinate all bodily activities. Forebrain. Cerebrum. Thalamus, hypothalamus, midbrain. Optic lobes. Pineal body. Hindbrain. Cerebellum. Pons Varolii. Medulla oblongata. The forebrain, cerebrum. The cerebrum, the largest part of the brain, is crucial for intelligence and speech. It features several key structural components, 2 hemispheres, and corpus callosum. The cerebrum is divided into 2 hemispheres, intricately connected by the corpus callosum, which facilitates communication between them. 4 lobes. Each hemisphere is further divided into 4 distinct lobes: the frontal, parietal, temporal and occipital, each responsible for specialized functions. Cerebral cortex, gray matter. Its outer layer, known as the cerebral cortex, is composed of gray matter and is vital for higher-level cognitive functions. Convoluted surface. The cerebrum's surface is highly convoluted with ridges, gyri and grooves, sulci, increasing its surface area to accommodate more neural tissue. Functions of the cerebrum. Voluntary control. The cerebrum orchestrates all voluntary actions and intentional movements. Information processing. It receives sensory information, processes it, and generates responses delivered via motor neurons to effectors like muscles and glands. Higher functions. As the seat of consciousness, it is responsible for memory, learning, intelligence, reasoning, and judgment. The cerebrum is the most developed part of the human brain, responsible for our most advanced cognitive abilities. The forebrain, thalamus and hypothalamus. Thalamus, the brain's relay station. The oval-shaped thalamus acts as a crucial relaying center for sensory information. It receives impulses from lower parts of the brain and spinal cord, integrates this data, and then passes it to the relevant regions of the cerebral cortex. This process is essential for our ability to experience sensation. Hypothalamus, master of homeostasis. Located just below the thalamus, the hypothalamus is a vital control center. It plays a key role in regulating the pituitary gland, maintaining the body's internal balance, homeostasis, for temperature, water balance, and blood pressure. It also influences emotions like anger, fright, and joy, and regulates essential functions such as appetite and speech. The midbrain. The midbrain acts as a vital bridge connecting the forebrain and hindbrain, and playing a key role in sensory and motor functions. Crucial connection. It serves as a primary link between the forebrain, responsible for higher cognitive functions, and the hindbrain, controlling vital functions, ensuring seamless communication throughout the brain. Reflex control center. The midbrain plays a critical role in controlling reflexes related to sight and hearing, helping the body react swiftly to visual and auditory stimuli. Key components. This region includes important structures such as the optic lobes, involved in visual processing, and the pineal body, which influences various physiological processes. The hindbrain. Overview. The hindbrain consists of 3 main parts that work together to control essential bodily functions and movements. Cerebellum. Controls body posture and coordinates muscular movement to maintain balance. Pons Varolii. Connects the cerebellum to other parts of the brain, and serves as a crucial bridge between different brain regions. Medulla oblongata. Controls involuntary actions and vital functions like breathing and heart rate. The hindbrain. Cerebellum. The cerebellum is a vital part of the hindbrain, responsible for fine-tuning our movements and maintaining balance. It is composed of distinct structural components, each contributing to its critical functions. Structure, central and lateral parts. The cerebellum comprises a central part and 2 lateral parts, known as cerebellar hemispheres, which are intricately connected through the pons Varolii. Function: controls body posture. One of its primary roles is to control and regulate body posture, ensuring stability and an upright stance. Function: coordinates movement and balance. It efficiently coordinates muscular movements to maintain overall body balance, allowing for coordinated actions. Function: ensures precise movements. The cerebellum is essential for executing smooth, precise, and accurate movements, refining motor commands for seamless action. The hindbrain. Medulla oblongata. Structure: the posterior end of the brain that continues into the spinal cord. Unlike the cerebellum and cerebrum, it has inner gray matter and outer white matter. Involuntary control. Controls all involuntary actions such as yawning and blinking of the eye. Also controls involuntary movements involved in respiration, heartbeat, and digestion. Vascular regulation. Regulates blood pressure by controlling dilation and constriction of blood vessels. Comparing brain regions. Forebrain. Major components: cerebrum, thalamus, hypothalamus. Key functions: higher cognitive functions, sensory processing, homeostasis. Midbrain, major components: optic lobes, pineal body. Key functions: visual and auditory reflexes, connection between fore and hindbrain. Hindbrain, major components: cerebellum, pons varolii, medulla oblongata. Key functions: motor coordination, vital functions, involuntary actions. Each region of the brain has specialized functions, but works in coordination with other regions to ensure proper nervous system function. The spinal cord. Structure. The spinal cord consists of thousands of neurons running down the neural canal at the back of vertebrates. Key structural features include meninges, 3-layered protective membranes; central canal, a narrow canal filled with cerebrospinal fluid; gray matter, inner region composed of neuron cell bodies; white matter, outer region consisting of nerve fibers. The spinal cord. Functions. Reflex coordination. Coordinates simple reflex actions such as knee-jerk and automatic reflexes such as sweating. Information transmission. Sends impulses to the brain and responses from the brain to the effectors. Protective pathway. Provides a protected pathway for nerve fibers connecting the brain with the rest of the body. Cerebrospinal fluid, the brain's cushion. Shock absorption. Acts as a shock absorber, protecting the brain and spinal cord from mechanical injury. Nutrient transport. Helps transport nutrients to nervous tissue and remove waste products. Pressure regulation. Maintains consistent pressure within the central nervous system. Key takeaways. The nervous system. Structure. The nervous system consists of the CNS, brain and spinal cord, and PNS, peripheral nerves, with the neuron as its basic unit. Brain regions. The brain has 3 main regions: forebrain, midbrain, hindbrain, with specialized structures and functions that work together to coordinate all bodily activities. Spinal cord. The spinal cord connects the brain to the rest of the body, coordinates reflexes, and provides a protected pathway for nerve signals. Protection. The CNS is protected by bone, skull and vertebral column, meninges, and cerebrospinal fluid.